Hi guys, welcome back to part 3 of my Rags to Witches Let's Play. If you missed the first 2 episodes, you can go check them out, or you can just go ahead and watch this one. So now my 3 spellcasters have a somewhat nice home. It's time for them to get into some new trouble. In the second episode, they had a little run-in with Vlad Straud when he came to the house at night and tried to suck the blood of one of the sisters. And sure, one of the sisters was able to stop him by turning him into a teddy bear, but they still want revenge, and revenge they shall have. Lucky for me, Vlad is right outside here in the sun, so it seems like a good time to start talking to him, and I think a rude introduction is in order. In the meantime, I send 2 of the sisters inside to start stealing some of his stuff, and I think we're going to have them light a fire or 2. So, Fancy out here seems to be getting Vlad a little bit riled up, but we're trying to keep him from opening his umbrella. And so yeah, we'll just get in a fight, because fight is fun. She didn't really fare very well in this fight, but that's okay. The other 2 sisters are just inside here. They're gonna light a couple coffins on fire, and yeah, and I'm just gonna send them outside. And of course, Vlad's not gonna go in the house now because it's on fire, and he seems to be on fire as well. But that's okay. And Fancy, she needs to just calm down. We'll just yeah. They all look pretty irritated, a little bit tense. That's okay. And Vlad looks so sad. Okay, buddy. Yeah, just yeah, there you go. There you go. You can just yeah, that's what you get. So, now that Vlad's out of the way, I'm gonna have the girls go ahead and call the fire department. Get this fire taken care of. Okay. I think Grim was feeling kind of flirty for some reason, but yeah, he went and took care of Vlad for us. Yeah, you girls aren't really that sad about it. Okay, now with Vlad out of the way, we can have some fun. Yeah, we'll go in and we'll steal the piano. That seems like a good thing to have. I think we'll go ahead and steal the pipe organ and the last statue out in the foyer. That seems like a pretty good plan. At this point, the girls were getting pretty hungry, so I went ahead and conjured up a nice roast chicken for them to have for I don't know, lunch or whatever. In hindsight, I probably should have let the girls squat in Vlad's home for a while and steal everything, but I didn't, and pretty sure they can't go back there now that he's dead. But in the meantime, they can sit around and can have a nice meal together and plot their next their next heist. So, since they're in Forgotten Hollow, I decided to send them over to the Vittor's house. And I wasn't sure they were home, but it turned out that Caleb was standing out in the yard. So they didn't really have any trouble getting in the house. They didn't get too crazy here because they didn't really have a whole lot of things that we wanted or needed. So I just had them steal a couple of random things. They stole a chest tape. Bleh. They stole the chess table and they stole a couple of beds. And yeah, that was about all they wanted to do there. So I decided to send them off to visit the Goths next, because I know they have some good stuff in their house. I had Fancy here. She was just keeping Bella occupied while the other two sisters went and cased the house. And yeah, this is what we want. We're going to take this statue and I think we get some this coat of arms up here. Looks like it's worth some money. And then I set Fancy back outside so Bella couldn't see her, and stole this bust off the table. So at this point, I decided they'd had a pretty good day, so I just sent them home and had them check out what kind of stuff they had. And I decided to remodel their house a little bit. Just it's still ugly, but that's okay, because now they have some gargoyles and statues to put out, and we put this clock. We had a clock and the pipe organ, and then some of the stuff didn't fit inside, so we just put them outside, and that's fine. So get rid of a couple of the dumpsters, finish up the roof a little bit, and then I decided it was time for them to get to bed because, yeah, now their new career seems to be going around stealing things, so they need a good night's sleep. So, good night, girls. Okay, so day 5. Decided to send them off to the Casbah Gallery in San Myshuno. And Fancy has, I think she's got the maker aspiration and some kind of traits that go along with that. So I decided she should steal the woodworking table. We stole a, what do you want to call it, a statue or whatever, and go ahead and steal a guitar. And that seemed like a pretty good start to the day. After that, they went outside, had some lunch, and then our next stop was the land grabs. So here I had them just prank a bunch of stuff, and Sugar Pants, she has a goofball trait, so she will pretty much just autonomously go around pranking every toilet. So I had her do that, and we went through and broke pretty much everything in the kitchen except for the refrigerator, because for some reason that refrigerator seems to be pretty special, so it wouldn't let them do the zip zap on it to break it. But that's okay, because we can still prank the bathrooms. And there's Sugar pranking the toilet. And she's going to break the bathtub in the sink too. Well, these girls seem to like doing fitness types of things, so I figured, go ahead and steal the workout equipment that the land grabs have. And I think one of them also stole a computer at some point. But yeah, nothing like getting a bunch of free workout equipment. That stuff's expensive. Yeah, they had pretty much broken everything in the house, so then I just had them turn Nancy into a teddy bear, and they went on their way. I sent them off to do some skinny dipping and stuff at the Stargazer Lounge, but I had forgotten that my mosaic wasn't on, so I didn't want to show nudity. So that's where I'm going to end the video for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, simulators.